If you work out because you want your body to look a certain way, you don't care about health, you are fat phobic.
Yeah, you saw the title, so this isn't gonna be a pleasant and polite video. In our generation, we've gotten too soft and started using the term fat phobic. Now, fat phobic's original meaning is a pathological fear, aversion, or discrimination against overweight people. But nowadays, people have twisted it around and call anyone and everyone fat phobic.
If you are losing weight because you want to feel better, be in less pain, be healthier, all of these things, that's fat phobic.
Now, of course, ruthlessly making fun of fat people is wrong. That's pretty much just bullying. But to say that it's okay to be fat and call anyone who doesn't accept it fat phobic is just complete stupidity. And before people get mad at me in the comments, this isn't me saying that every overweight person is lazy or a bad person. Some people got health conditions. Some people grew up eating horribly. Some people are depressed, stressed, addicted to food, whatever. Life can hit people hard. But acting like obesity itself is healthy or empowering in this generation is just straight up lies. The problem today is that some fat people treat being fat as their identity, like it's something that we should all just accept. They treat it like how a short guy treats his height. But the thing is, a short guy literally can't change his height at all, which is why society has to accept him as he is. But being fat is something people can genuinely change and something that people should be aiming to change. Being fat literally has no benefits. It only has negatives, which is why it blows my mind that some people decide not to change at all. Now in life, I've seen two types of fat people. The first type is rare, but these are some of the best people you'll meet. These guys genuinely don't care about being fat. Like, they're some of the funniest people you know. They crack beers, eat out, and they're just there to have a good time. If you make a fat joke on them, they'll actually laugh it off and embrace their fatness. It's like they give zero fucks about their looks, and honestly, I respect that. They genuinely don't care at all. They're just here to live life. I have also seen fat dudes like this that pull the most beautiful woman just because of how confident and funny their personalities are. Now the second type is the one that actually pisses me off. This type tries to pretend like they're the first one, where they accept their fatness and don't care, but you can obviously tell that deep down inside they're insecure as shit. Like, they will say that being fat is okay, but if you make a joke about their weight, they're gonna get offended or even a little bit sad over it. And this is what makes them losers, because they're obviously insecure about their weight, and yet they're choosing to do nothing about it. Instead of eating less and doing some cardio, they're so lazy that they try to gaslight themselves into believing that they're fine and that society is all wrong. But it's not entirely their fault though, because the internet is flooded with videos like the one I showed where people support being fat. These people feed into that bullshit and make excuses for not working out. It doesn't matter how much they try to gaslight themselves into believing they're fine, because it still shows to everyone else that they're insecure. It will be much better to get in the gym and build real confidence rather than pretend to be like the first fat guy who genuinely doesn't care. Not everyone can be like that guy. Some people are just born with natural confidence, while most people aren't. Deep down, most people know being overweight is ruining their life. That's why so many overweight people avoid mirrors, avoid photos, avoid pools, avoid social situations, avoid approaching people they like. Because no matter how much social media says, oh, you're perfect, your brain knows when you're unhealthy and not feeling confident. You can't fool yourself. When you really think about it, your body is literally your character in real life. You only get one. If your health starts getting destroyed, your entire life becomes harder. Waking up becomes harder, running becomes harder, sleeping gets worse, your confidence drops, your energy drops, everything starts getting affected. People underestimate how bad obesity actually is for your body, because now everyone wants to protect feelings instead of telling the truth. Being severely overweight increases the chances of heart disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, joint pain, breathing problems, low testosterone, terrible sleep, and a bunch of other problems I just can't name right now. Some people in their 20s already move around like they're 40 years old because of how unhealthy they've become. And the craziest part is that modern society basically encourages it now. Food companies pump garbage into everything. Delivery apps let you order 4,000 calories calories without leaving your bed. Social media tells people they're perfect the way they are, while their health gets worse every year. Nobody wants to hurt feelings anymore, even if the truth could literally improve someone's life for the better. Like bro, if your friend is slowly destroying himself, are you really being a good friend by lying to him and telling him that he's okay? That's what I don't get. Somewhere along the line, honesty becomes some offensive insult. Now if you tell someone to lose weight, suddenly you're the evil bad guy. Meanwhile, the same people will sit there out of breath after climbing stairs, pretending that everything is fine and that they're healthy. And look, I know losing weight ain't easy. Anybody who's actually been in shape knows this. Going to the gym sucks at first. Cardio sucks at first. Eating clean sucks at first. Your body literally fights you because it's so used to the comfort zone. But almost everything good in life comes from discomfort. Nobody gets fit accidentally. Nobody wakes up with abs after eating donuts and scrolling TikTok for 8 hours. It takes real discipline. And that's the thing our generation hates the most, which is real discipline. Everybody wants the shortcuts, the fat burners, motivational videos, body positivity. But the reality is simple. Eat less garbage, move your body more, and stay consistent. That's literally it for most people. It's simple, but not easy. People nowadays always say looks don't matter, but that's just not reality. Your appearance affects your confidence, your dating, first impression, energy levels, and even opportunities in life. Humans naturally respect discipline, and being in shape shows that discipline off. And another thing nobody talks about is how much losing weight can completely change someone's life mentally. A lot of people who get fit say they feel like a completely different person afterwards. More confidence, more energy, a better mood, better sleep, better social life, because taking care of your body affects your brain too. The gym isn't about just muscles. It's one of the only places left where people actually suffer to improve themselves. That's why people become addicted to fitness after a while. It teaches discipline, consistency, and self-respect. And honestly, I think the bigger issue here is the internet. The internet has convinced people that self-improvement is somehow offensive now. If you tell someone to improve themselves physically, mentally, or financially, suddenly you're toxic. But sitting around and destroying yourself is apparently empowering nowadays, I guess. That mindset is so dangerous because one day reality is gonna hit you like a rock. Your body keeps score whether your feelings agree with it or not. It would be much better to get in the gym and build real confidence rather than pretend to be like the first fat guy who genuinely doesn't care. At the end of the day, nobody is saying you need to become a shredded fitness influencer. Nobody cares if you have abs. But people should at least try to be healthier and stronger instead of pretending that obesity is fine.